Dear students, in this video, I have explained you about how to prepare the ledger accounts in the books of hire buyer and hire seller in case of hire purchase with complete repossession. So that means here the hire seller is going to take the possession of all the assets which are sold by him to the hire purchaser on hire purchase basis. So this is called as complete repossession. So this is the problem. On 1/1/2015, Mr. Arun purchased a bike on hire purchase system from Mr. Ganesh. So Mr. Arun is the hire buyer and Mr. Ganesh is the hire vendor. Cash price of the bike was 75,000. Down payment was rupees 25,000 and the remaining balance is to be paid in three equal installments of rupees 20,000 each. So the interest rate Mr. Ganesh is going to charge is 10% on the unpaid balance of the cash price. Mr. Arun decided to write off depreciation at the rate of 10% per annum on diminishing balance method. So because of the financial difficulties, Mr. Arun, having paid the down payment and first installment at the end of first year, could not pay the second installment, and Mr. Ganesh took the possession of the bike. He sold it for rupees 45,000 after spending rupees 1,000 on its repairs. So prepare necessary ledger accounts in the books of hire purchaser and hire seller. Now let us find out the given information. So cash price is given 75,000, down payment 25,000, rate of interest 10%, rate of depreciation is 20%, installment amount is 20,000, and therefore hire purchase price is equal to down payment plus total amount of installment. So total amount of installment is equal to 20,000 plus 20,000 into 3 installments is equal to 60,000 plus down payment of rupees 25,000. Total comes to 85. Now let us prepare the ledger accounts in the books of Mr. Arun, the hire purchaser. The first journal ledger account that we have to prepare is Ganesh account, who is the hire seller. Okay, so in this case, the first journal entry that we are supposed to pass in the books of hire purchaser is assets account debtor to the hire seller's account. So here the asset we have purchased was bike. So on 1/1/2015, that is on the date of agreement, the journal entry is supposed to be passed is bikes account debtor to Ganesh account. So by bikes account is debited written in the credit side of the Ganesh account, hire seller's account 75,000. Then on the same date, down payment is made. So debit side of the Ganesh account, we have written two banks account, that is with an amount of down payment of rupees 25,000. Now at the end of the first year, we have to charge the interest at the rate of 10% on the balance. Out of 75,000 cash price, 25,000 is already paid in the form of down payment by the hire buyer. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಉಳಿದ amount 50,000. On that 10% interest is equal to 5,000. Now on the same date, that is on 31/12/2015, the first installment is paid by Mr. Arun. So Ganesh is the receiver, Ganesh account is debited and bank account is credited with the amount of first installment is 20,000. So the balance of the Mr. Ganesh account for the first year is found here, 35,000. We have a credit balance of 35,000. So that has to be carried forward to the next year. So on 1/1/2016, it is we have an entry here in the credit side of Ganesh account by balance carried down 35,000. Now at the end of the year, we have to charge interest on the balance of cash price 35,000. So 35,000 at the rate of 10% is equal to 3,500. So the balance, we have the debit balance here 8,500. Since the asset is being taken over by the hire seller here, his account is to be closed. So for that, the journal entry is supposed to be passed is Ganesh account debtor to bikes account. Bike account. So two bikes accounts on 31st 12 2016 we have written in the debit side two bikes account with the balancing figure. Now let us move on to discuss the next ledger account, that is, so here bike is the asset, so bikes account is to be opened. So now on 1/1/2015, since the asset is being purchased by the buyer, so we have to pass a journal entry. Is the journal entry is bikes account debtor to higher seller's account. So here Ganesh is the higher seller account. So therefore 1/1/2015 to Ganesh account with the cost of bike 75,000. And at the end of the year we have to charge the depreciation 75,000 at the rate of 20%. It comes to 15,000. And on the same date we have a debit balance of rupees 60,000. So balance carried down 60,000. Now this has to be brought down to the next year on 1/1/2016. Two balance brought down 60,000. Then the next one at the end of the second year 2016, 31st 12 2016, by depreciation account at the rate of 20% on the reduced balance. The reduced balance is 60,000. So 60,000 into 20% is equal to 12,000. Now since the asset is taken over by the higher seller, so his account is to be closed, and for that we had passed a journal entry in the previous ledger account. So now we have to bring that journal entry here. So the journal entry which was passed there was Ganesh account debtor to bikes account. So here we are going to bring that. So by bikes account with the amount of due to the vendor which is not paid by the higher purchaser or higher buyer is equal to 38,500. The remaining balance of the asset account is to be transferred to profit and loss account. There is a loss of 9,500. Okay, now let us discuss the next books of hire purchaser is depreciation account. So at the end of the first year we are charged the depreciation account. So depreciation account debtor to the asset account 15,000, and then on the same date we have transferred that to profit and loss account by passing a journal entry profit and loss account debtor to depreciation account. Again at the end of the second year we have to pass a journal entry like depreciation account debtor to assets account or bikes account. So two bikes account 12,000, and on the same date this depreciation is to be transferred to profit and loss account. For that we had to pass a journal entry profit and loss account debtor to depreciation account. The next journal entry ledger account supposed to be prepared in the books of hire purchaser is interest account. At the end of every year we have to charge the interest. So first year 2015 31st 12 2015 we had charged the depreciation. For that the journal entry was interest account debtor to Ganesh account, and on the same date it has to be transferred to profit and loss account by passing journal entry profit and loss account debtor to interest account. Again second year similar journal entries with the amount of second year's interest of rupees 3,500. Okay, then it has to be transferred to profit and loss account on the same. So these are the ledger accounts in the books of hire buyer. Now let us discuss the journal entries in the books of hire seller. With the first journal entry, ledger account is hire purchaser account. So here Arun is the hire purchaser. Okay, the first journal entry as we have discussed earlier is for sale of asset. So for that Arun's account is debited and sales account is credited. On 1/1/2015 to sales account 75,000. Then for down payment on the same date, so bank account debtor to Arun's account, so by bank account with the amount of down payment. Then at the end of the year interest is to be charged. So higher seller is going to receive the interest. So Arun's account debtor to interest account, so amount is 5,000. Then on the same date higher seller is going to receive the down payment, first installment. So the installment amount is 20,000. So bank account debtor to Arun's account. So then there is a debit balance which has to be transferred to the next year. So balance carried down 35,000. Now on 1/1/2016 this is brought down. Two balance brought down 35,000, and interest for the second year is 3,500. When it added it comes to 38,500. And since the asset is being repossessed by the higher seller, this 38,500 is to be transferred to repossessed stock account. So by repossessed stock account 38,500. With this we have completed Arun's account. Proceed to next ledger account, it is interest account. Okay, so at the end of first year, the higher seller is going to receive the interest. So Ganesh account debtor to interest account. So by Ganesh account 5,000, and at the end of the year again on the same date, so it has to be transferred to profit and loss account by passing a journal entry, interest account debtor to profit and loss account. Again second year same, Ganesh account is debited with an amount of interest which is paid by him to the higher seller, and the same is to be transferred to profit and loss account at the end of the year. Okay, the last ledger account in the books of higher vendor is repossessed stock account. Okay, so the asset is being repossessed in the second year. So therefore, on the second year, the bike is being sold, but before selling the asset, it is we have to pass a journal entry for repossessed stock account. The journal entry is, that is on 31st/12/2015, repossessed stock account debtor to Arun's account with the amount of the bike repossessed, that is 38,500. Okay, then for that we have spent, the higher seller has spent rupees 1,000 in the form of repairs. So repairs account is debited with credited, repossessed stock account is debited with 1,000 and bank account is credited with rupees 1,000. Then the bike was sold for rupees 45,000. For that the journal entry, that is on 31st/12/2015, bank account debtor to repossessed stock account. The amount for which the repossessed stock was sold was 45,000. So now there is a balance of rupees 5,500, which is a balancing figure. So repossessed stock account debtor to profit and loss account, there is a profit of rupees 5,500.